Alright, guys, so in about 3 to 4 minutes, it won't be too long, maybe 7 minutes on Derek, 8 minutes if I actually really want to commit. We're going to talk about this truth meter, or this Maslov, Pavlov, Aslov, Arking-Dinger, Maslow's hierarchy style of truth to significance. So it's basically a spiritual scale of things, leading up to truth all the way from significance mode. So it's like significance of truth. So in this chart, we have a list of, and you can see it pretty clearly, thank gosh, this camera's doing it. So you can see from significance mode to freeform to sacrifices to mercy to hope to love to truth. And it shows you that from a segment of 2 by 2 by 2 by 2 by 4 by 2 by 2 by 4 by 4, 2 by 4, and 2 by 2 and a 4, and 2 by 2 is 4. And then every time it'll circle between maybe 5 or 6 of them. And then 2 out of the groups of each segment. So out of each pair or quadrant, it looks like 2 or 4 of them. And 2 out of 4 of them. And then finally end up with the circle of the star under truth for Spiley. This is a chart that is very spiritual. I made this with a bit of a positive energy. But more than that, it's a chart about how you can measure what gets you to the truth if it's only going to be about what makes you happy. If it was going to make you happy, of course I was going to circle all the ones that made me feel better about my life. That was a personal preference. I love to work hard. I love to figure out things on my own and not be forced to do things and still figure out how to behave. That's how I love to do things. That's how it makes me happy. It just makes my heart beat power in its own way. But I'll show you, first by explaining the ones I have on the chart so far. We have at the very bottom status code to everything changes. I circled everything changes. Everything does change, right? You have to follow the status code to the T. I mean, even the rules have to be eventually broken. And that's a hard truth about life to begin with. You don't have to follow every single rule just to the T, even if you feel like you don't have to behave. You have to do what makes you happy and what you want. Eventually, you'll never know any better. And we got the significance mode, equal to sign, question mark, and exclamation points. Don't be afraid. Ask questions. Never stop asking questions. We got gratitude circled and negotiation circled, and otherwise we got discipline, remembrance, and freeform. That should be a little bit self-explanatory. If you want to set yourself free, you have to do the things that make you feel like you know it was worth it. And it was worth it because you were grateful anyways. Remembering that. Too corny for me, a little different. Sacrifices, I circled transmute instead of karma, I circled trade-offs instead of creative energy. Mercy, we circled wisdom instead of preparedness, and fortunate chance instead of piracy/boundaries. Hope, we circled full throttle instead of chaos reign, and absence habit instead of new world order. Love, we circled both passion and meditate instead of happy, career, and power. We circled and in zealous attitude instead of fun, innate soul, and strength in numbers. And finally, the star we circled with cultivated pace and modest force, courageousness, and spatially aware instead of experience, storytelling, applicated conclusions, and riddles, humility, and focus. Truth, smiley face, and star. So in conclusion, truth is led by your specialty from the love, hope, and mercy that you made sacrifices from, free form and otherwise, in significance mode to the apostrophe of the firecracker. I don't know, man. I made this chart before, and I was thinking, if I could be as beautiful with my creativity, why couldn't I just be like this with my truth? Because not all the truth can be exposed. You're going to have to eventually keep secrets to begin with. And there's enough of the secrets that you have to keep that makes sure that you know how to be careful. But other than that, your truth will be discovered over time, even if you're not hiding from yourself. And that's how you discover the truth from what makes you feel significant. Take care, guys. Bye. March for Series 29.